Well, my dudes, it is time for the season to start, and I don't think we could have got a tougher draw. Let's get into it. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. So where we last left off, we just had finished our transfer window. We did do some other business. We'll get into that in a little bit. But up first, we ended up winning our first round again in the Pokal, 1-0. We looked really good in the side, or really good in this match. I was happy with what we've done. We just didn't find the back of the net. We did have a lot of shots. So I'm not really worried about the tactic we're using. We just got to finish more. We did play a little bit of a rotated side. So I got to keep that in mind a little bit. So we've changed it up a little bit, some of the players that are in now versus what it was in the last one. But as I mentioned in the intro, look who we got for the first two matches in the league. We got Leipzig and Bayern after that. So we got a very tough draw. We got some real hard work to do in these next two matches. I don't really see us winning either one of these. If we was playing Leipzig at home, I think we would have an opportunity to beat them. But I don't see it happening. So yeah, it's tough, and I don't think even playing Bayern at home, we're not going to win that match. I don't believe they're the much better side. We gave them a good contest in our last match with them. Don't know what I was trying to say there, but yeah. So I mentioned that we did do some other business. Silas has left the club, sold him for 8.25. So he is out, which means we needed to bring in another right wing, and I was happy with finding this kid right here, Fabio, for 5.75. We brought him in. He's either footed. That was one reason why I liked him. Granted, he's not a great player. He's really not. He does have some attributes that I do like as a winger, but we'll use him on that right hand side mostly as an inverted winger. I think that's what our tactic is going to be. He does have some attributes that I'm not big on, like his bravery, determination, concentration, leadership, and positioning, all being relatively low. So that is a little bit of a concern, but him being as the second choice or third choice on that right wing, I'm okay with that. So, but he'll be getting a start today as a debut. So we'll see how good of a player he actually is. And the reason why is because C. Kane is a little bit tired after his last match, so I don't want to rush him back into the first match. We want to get him a little bit more fit before we rush him in. We do have some injuries to note. Al Walfali is out potentially to 2 months. Gil Ventura out for 3 months potentially. So that is a little bit of a shot. I'm not happy about that because I thought Gil Ventura was going to be a real big player for this year. And obviously the same with Al Walfali because we thought he was going to be our starting center mid alongside Sal. But we've had to make a couple changes since then. And this is what we're putting out there today, I think. I feel like a lot of these, this got changed. Like, I don't feel like this is what I had. So, yeah, let's change this up a little bit. I don't know exactly what happened, but yeah, it's kind of odd. Trying to see if there's anybody we want to bring up. We did bring in some more players, I think. I think we did. I think I brought in some young players that you guys didn't see. Let's actually go over those guys first. So sorry about that. I'm trying to think where it might have been where we last left off. I think we've seen Rico Dorn, so we'll just kind of glance over these other players. El Mach, brought him in for 3.1 million. German player, potential player. That is what we bought him for. 1.5 star, 5-star potential player. You can pause these guys and look at them. Not really having a plan for him this year. I think he'll be maybe loaned out is what I'm hoping. So he can get a little bit of game time. We got Jens Koenig up next. 2.5 star player. We've already loaned him out. I was wanting to see his potential. 5-star potential. So that's good news. Another German-born player that's got high potential. We're excited about that. We've seen Ferrari, so we might have seen those guys. We've seen you guys seen Ferrari though. He was the goal scorer in our last match. So sorry about going over those other two guys right off the bat. Jan Bornman, we brought him in as well. 2-star player, 5-star potential, German-born player. We're trying to build up that youth intake or that youth academy that we got a little bit right now. Gabriel Annen, 2-star player, 5-star potential, defensive mid, can play in the center mid as well. Looks to be a pretty good player. Hopefully we can loan some of these guys out, though. That is the thinking, bringing them in. Because there's not much to note in the under 23s and under 18s. So I kind of wanted to do some stuff there. But this is what we got for today's matchup. We got Vlad in goal. We got Dorn, Byrne, Okoli, Shepard making up the back four. In the midfield, we got Sal and Cardoza. Right-hand side, I don't want him in there. Fabio is on the right-hand side. In the middle, we got Vasco. Left-hand side, the goal scorer from the last match, Ferrari. And up top, we got Shoratz, who looked pretty poor in his first start. So that'll be something we need to note. Eggyman, we do have him, who is also who I think is a really good prospect that can potentially come in and maybe take that role if Shoratz doesn't start looking a little bit better. So, but I think we're ready for this match. I think we are. We're playing a little bit more balanced. I don't want to go all out on the attack against Leipzig. I want to see what the squad does because we're it's a new squad. I mean, everybody it's a new side. We've got maybe 2-3 players that's returning from our last year's squad in the starting lineup today. We've got nothing to lose today. This bottle, it feels like it's extremely loud. I'm so sorry about that. I'm not going to make a comment on that. So sorry. So sorry. So Leipzig has already played a match. They're actually playing Paulinho, that we sold them because they met his release clause. Playing him in the center mid where we usually played him on that left wing. So that's a bit of a surprise right there. I am kind of surprised with that, but I want to see a better performance in goal in this match. Dorn was a player I considered sitting in this match and bringing in the kid that we brought in on loan from Man City, but I ended up opting for Dorn because he is one of our players. I want to see a little bit more from him. He kind of has that that problem that what was our left back's name at Fluminense? He's kind of got that little bit of an issue where he's always his mental state is always a little bit not where I want it. He's not motivated. He's usually kind of nervous, anxious kind of player. So maybe getting you some game time will help that out a little bit for him. But yeah, he's always a little bit on the sad side, it seems like. But the first little bit we haven't looked that good. We hadn't got a shot yet compared to Leipzig's 2 shots. I want to see a little bit better performance. We need to do stuff. We need to get some stuff going. And I don't like how this highlight has started right off the bat. Oakley with a good tackle there to slow the highlight up just a little bit. Adams there with the ball now. Oakley just diving all around, trying to stop this attack. Luckily, it was a pretty hard strike and went out. Because we was not looking good on that one. We're going to drop some encouragement on the guys. Because they're not, the mental state of them, they're not bad, but they're not exactly ecstatic to be out there, it doesn't seem like. Hard tackle right there. Really surprised we got away with that. Yeah, we've been on the defensive in this match. That's something I wanted to see a little bit different in this match. I mean, I know we are playing balance, but Vlad has looked really good out there today. I'm impressed with him today. Putting out the 6.8. Thought he might have a little bit of a better... Ooh, playing a little bit dangerous there, Vlad. Shepard with the ball now. The loanee from Man City. He started in our last match, starting in this one as well. He looks to be a pretty good player. I want to see some from him. Playing it to Shoratz, who's kicked it back to Sal, who takes the shot. Had a good opportunity there. He had a clear path to goal. Just wasn't able to connect on it. He's looking a little bit tired as well out there. That's something we need to note. We may make some changes at halftime. I'm thinking bringing Seekeen on that right-hand side. He's our best right wing. And unfortunately, wasn't able to give him the start today. I think he actually came on as a sub in the last match even. So his fitness may not be up to par right now with what we want. Sal looking a little bit tired as well. Dorn not being a very impressive player. He probably will not get the start in the next match. Probably see which of our right backs is the most defensive between him and the loanee that we brought in from Man City. The old 3-name guy that I can't think of his name. Ooh, Oakley is playing really good out there today. Vlad getting beat on that. We go down 1-0. That's a bit disappointing. We've played pretty well up until this point. The defense is, I think, held up for the most part without having any attack from our guys. And like I said, I really don't expect... I don't expect much from these 2 matches, unfortunately for us. A little bit of a poor throw in there. Right to the defense. They're looking to counter on it now. Try to go up 2-0 on us before halftime. This is not what we want, my dudes. Being in Germany, I did look for some American players. What happened here? Rico, my dude, come on. He has not looked good. He has not looked impressive in his first 2 matches. I don't want to see what happened here. I almost hit skip, but I want to see how this transpired. Yeah, I mean, I think Vlad had it covered. Defense is, according to the ratings, not looking that well, and I think it shows a little bit. I thought Oakley was doing a lot better in 6.2, but apparently very, very bad. Show me something else in the second half. We're going to make some changes, actually, because I feel like we need to. Dorn is coming off. Okay, apparently I didn't throw the kid on there that's the loaning. So great job. Paslak can come in, though. He's a little bit more of our veteran guy. I think that's a good move to bring him in. And we're going to go ahead and make another change. We're going to make 2 changes at halftime. Seakin is coming in for Fabio as well. See if we can get something. I'd like to at least see somebody score a goal. I mean, it would be nice. I don't think we're asking for much. I don't want to scrap this tactic at this point yet, because it's early in the season. We played really good in the first match, as I said. And then this match, we had a really tough draw for the first 2 matches of the season. So I don't want to scrap it, but we may change some of the personnel out for the next match. Shoratz gets tackled pretty hard there. He was looking for the penalty, wasn't awarded one. Now, Leipzig on the counter again. They're chopping our defense up. Paulinho getting it in. It's 3-0 now. This is not what I was hoping would happen in the first match. The defense has just been poor. I thought they started out looking pretty good, but they've broke down over the first half and the start of the second. Seakin with the ball now, playing it over to Ferrari, taking a shot, almost getting that in, I thought. Ferrari's a pretty good player. I will admit that. He's looked good in his first 2 matches. I've been impressed with him. I know he's only putting out the 6.4 and we've only seen him 1 time, but yeah, I do like how he looks. Shepard playing this into Cardozo. We do have a little bit of an attack going here, hopefully. Hopefully we can find the back of the net. Cardozo taking the shot. I don't like that. I do not like it, my dudes. Not a very impressive performance today. But we knew that coming into this squad when we actually first seen the squad, we knew that we was going to have a lot of work to do here. And obviously there is still work to be done. Shepard getting a win here on that tackle. Good job there. Playing it on our left-hand side. Ferrari with the ball now. I think this is going to be a good little attack. Playing it up to Shoratz, who's taking a shot. Good job winning the corner there. Maybe we can find somebody that can get it in the back of the net here. Hoping to find Oakley here. Good little... Hey, that was a positive. That was a positive attack right there. I'm not disappointed in that. So we got an opportunity. We got a change we got to make. We got to change out Shoratz or Sal. And I don't know what we want to do, my dudes. Do we... Eggyman can come in for Vasco, I'm thinking. Can Vasco play in the center mid? No, he cannot. I think that's what we're doing. We're going to move Eggyman up. We're going to go 4-2-4. I completely messed that up, though. I know I messed it up. Sal's got to come back on. Back out there, my dude. Okay. I thought Sal... I'll cancel the changes. I'm sorry. I moved a guy out that I didn't want to move. Forgive me, game. I know how to work it. I promise. I promise I know how to do this. Where is he at now? Eggyman right there. Moving him up top alongside Shoratz, who's been less than impressive in his first 2 matches. Moving him as an advanced forward. I think we're okay with that. We'll go a little bit more positive just to try getting a goal out of this. And obviously, like, I don't want to go all out on an attack because I don't know the squad that well. We don't know the players. They're all new to us. They're new to this system. But I do want to see something from them. Oakley, another opportunity that he misses on. Not his best performance today. Ooh, definitely not. Our center back situation not looking good for this match. We're going to go down 3-0, though. That's disappointing. That's very disappointing. Nope, not outstretched arms. I'm used to hitting that. Hands in my pockets. Far from pleased with that result, my dudes. Well, I think we are ready for the Bayern match now. We have changed up some of the players, but not a ton. We got Vlad in goal. We got Haynes, McBurney, Byrne, Coley, and Shepard making up the back four. We got Sal, Cardozo in the midfield. Right-hand side, Seeking is coming in. Vasco in the middle. Ferrari on the left-hand side, and Eggman up top. I think that's what we're going to do in this one. We are playing Eggman with the advanced forward role instead of the deep line forward like we was doing with Shore Rats. I want to see something from the guys today. I'm not expecting a win. I am not, but I would like to see a little bit of a better performance than what we did in the last match. It was disappointing. Show the world what we're all about. How about it? I know that's not what it said, but for some reason that's what I read. Okay, I'm sorry. Sue me about it. Yeah, we gotta do something on the attack. Early on, Haynes McBurney throwing a long throw in right to a defender. Shepard's going to get this long ball though, playing it forward to Vasco. Ferrari with it now, trying to get it back to Vasco. We're looking for Seekin. Hey, that was a good little attack we had there. Seekin wasn't just able to finish on that. Corner up coming, Seekin taking it in. We got O'Coley down there. Didn't get it to him. Okay. Hey, that's a boy. We still really don't have a great corner taker for that side. So something we got to work on for the future, but that is something we can change in the future, hopefully. Everybody looks a little bit happy now. We got some green faces out there. Good job. Let's keep it up, my dudes. Keep it up. We're doing fine. Everything is okay. The assistant manager wanted us to play a little bit more positive in this match, and I was like, no, we're not doing that yet. Eggman, with an opportunity there, it was going to be a tough finish for him. Wasn't able to do it. I was about to say that cannot be the highlight because that was like mid-attack that it really happened. Haynes McBurney with a hard tackle. That's going to be a penalty. Probably a card for him is what I'm expecting. I mean, he just basically shoved him out of bounds. Like, yep, there it is. My boy Vlad, our first signing at Frankfurt with a great stop there. Good job, my dude. Okay, good job clearing the lines. Good job. Okay, who's that dude? Because he can. Who are you? Ferrari was running very oddly there. Go back and look at that. He wasn't moving his arms at all. He was just straight up running. I was going to act like I was imitating him, but I'm not getting up for it. That was a bit of an odd little run my dude had there. Okay, we're in this. Going into halftime, 0-0. Much better performance from the defense this time. Get out there and cause an upset. O'Coley, dude, you got to be one of the happy guys out there. You're one of our veterans. Encourage the players. See if that does anything to him. I think one issue that we've had is this team has not, since all of these players are really new, we haven't settled obviously on a starting 11, so these guys don't really know how other people play in the squad. So some of the ratings are pretty low. The only two players that have good ones right now is Byrne and Vlad. You could say McBurney is having a good game as well. I didn't really see what Vlad done there on that stop, but nevertheless, safe hands from my dude. Eggman's heading this over to Sakine. I'm going to say his name different every time. Eggman with good opportunity here. He's created more opportunities, I feel like, than Shoratz. I think he's done enough for the next match to be the starter. We may go with a 4-2-4 off screen to see how that kind of works out for us. Because Eggman has looked better, but we haven't finished yet. And between 3 matches in our first 3 matches only having 1 goal, and one of those being a much lesser competition, that's a little bit worrisome. So I may try to play 2 up top. Hadn't quite decided. There it is. 1-0. That one's disappointing. As a kick in the nads, I was excited about how we was playing. Don't know if you heard that, but my ankle just felt like it snapped in 2. All right, we need to drop some encouragement now, definitely on the guys. The midfield, looking pathetic out there. Ooh, hey, dude, we got some changes we can make. What do we do? What are we thinking? I'm thinking Vasco is coming off for Shore Rats. We're going 2 up top. Just like a so. Sal has not looked really good as well. Ferrari also looking pretty poor. Cardoza. Nipping is coming in. We're going to swap those guys around. And I would like to put you on attack. Ferrari not looking good out there. We may make a change on that left-hand side. I just don't. I don't know who we could bring Trinks in, but he's a really young player. I don't want to do that to him at this point. We're going to stick with those two changes right now. Maybe make a change on that left-hand side pretty soon. Pretty soon, because Ferrari feels like he's dead out there at this point. Fabio can play on that side. We're going to change that to a wing position for him. The wings did not perform in this match, which is a little bit disappointing because they looked pretty good in the first. I think they looked okay in the last match, and they looked really good in the first match. But in today's match, no support from those two guys at all. Vlad with good hands there. And it's like what I thought. I thought we was going to go down in both of these matches. I was very disappointed with the Leipzig match. This match, not so much. If I thought the role, I thought the matches would be a little bit reversed. I thought Leipzig would have been a closer match for us, and this one would have been the tougher one. Shepard taken down pretty hard there. No call. Because we don't get that kind of luck. Seekin plays at Cardozo, who takes a long shot, forcing the goalkeeper to get a stop. Corner kick upcoming. Maybe Okoli will finish on this one. Nope, he doesn't. He doesn't finish on it. See, those are the kind of that's the ones that Vlad has to stop. The first goal was a kick in the nads. That was even a harder kick in the nads because I don't think we deserved 2-0. I think 1-0 was pretty spot on. The midfield has not played well at all, though. Far from pleased with that result. Well, as I said in the intro, the first two matches was going to be very difficult for us, and they proved to be. And I'm not really worried about the results in those two matches, but what I am worried about is the lack of goals in our first 3 matches. Got to get that solved before the next episode. But if you enjoyed this episode, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. And as always, my dudes, thank you for watching.